Okay, well, what you just got here, ooh, perfect timing.
Just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time. We're back at the Uncensored headquarters. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is the Canucks Uncensored live stream. I'm Jord Larschied
With the wizard Chau.
and this is your number one destination for unfiltered, honest, candid, raw, non-mainstream, and of course, uncensored commentary about none other than those Vancouver Canucks, which we still somehow have a lot to talk about them, don't we?
Yeah.
But there is always something to talk about with the Canucks. But I wanted to start today with the what happened yesterday, of course.
Does it have something to do with the Stanley Cup Finals?
Well, I would think so. Yes, we had to, we had to clean our eyes with bleach. No, sorry. I was happy, sorry. But watching Connor McDavid and the Oilers wants me to do that. Okay? But yes, I was quite happy. I was relieved.
You got what you wanted.
We got what we wanted. I mean, what do you mean? What were you?
Well, I don't dislike the Oilers that much, but I wanted Florida to win.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, but I know you have a different
It's not that much different, okay? You were the one. You also made you called the Oilers, the fans, the Oiler crybabies too.
I do think they're crybabies.
Okay,
but I don't.
All right, as long as we're on the same page there.
Yeah. I just have a feeling I don't hate them as much as you do.
Well, yes, I think people need to understand. Okay, the people need to understand why this happened. Okay, why Oilers fans and Canucks fans just don't get along.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of stuff, and I don't think our fan base is out of the woods on this either. But there are some pretty nasty things that were said about Stuart Skinner, death threats, and
death threats.
Yeah, I saw that on.
And then not just death threats to the goalie, to the goalie's wife.
Yeah,
classy Oilers fans, classy.
Yeah, that's and they were and apparently in Game 7 of last year, Brock Besser couldn't play, and then they wished him bad too. Apparently, that's terrible.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's terrible.
Yes, it is. Come on. It is. For a guy who is going through, a family kind of crisis.
He had the blood clot at that time.
And he's injured, lost his father, and come on. Even if Connor McDavid was having such bad luck in life, I would probably still treat him, be less harsh on him, at least.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyways, yes, it was very nice to see the Panthers win. Okay, I have to be honest, okay?
Yeah,
I have to swallow a lot of prides in order to cheer for the Florida Panthers.
Does it have something to do with a former rat?
Former rat?
He's still a rat. You still think he's a rat?
He's a big-ass rat, but he's a rat of a hockey player, though.
I heard a lot of people forgiving Marchand and thinking he's becoming more of a favorite, or not a favorite, but more of a forgiven person. Yes,
I would think so. I mean, he's been less douchey in more recent times, right? I guess with age and maturity, you start doing less stupid things.
Oh,
right?
He came up clutch in the finals. What
a beast!
What a beast!
What an absolute monster!
Gotta call it as it is.
You have to call it as much as I've always detested him.
Yeah.
Okay, as much as I've always, every time I saw that nose on that face, I was just okay. And then I'll never forget that game he came back from when he was playing Boston, and I think I was at the game or something. I was maybe working at the time. Right in front of us, in front of everybody. Yeah. But yes, I had to swallow my hatred for him. Okay, but it's easy. It was easy to do that, I think.
Yeah.
After seeing him doing Four Nations, and he became more likable in Four Nations, didn't he?
Yeah, it became more likable.
Yes.
I think because of the Stanley Cup Finals, and we always pay attention to the big guys or the people who goon it up, right?
Yeah.
I remember. Maybe not to the same extent, but we were thinking that about Ferland for a while too.
Oh, yes.
Right? You remember against Calgary? He was shit disturber. My gosh.
He sure pissed off Kevin Bieksa.
Oh man,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So not the same level, but like I think every fan base will say like there's one pest that really pissed us off or whatever, right?
Yes.
And just Marchand just happened to,
But yeah, so I was cheering for him for somehow, and I was like, I can't believe right now I'm cheering for Brad Marchand. Cannot believe it. What world do we live in?
that we're cheering for Brad Marchand.
Canucks fans are cheering for Brad Marchand.
Well,
Can you believe it?
Just a random question for you. Who would you rather cheer for, Brad Marchand or Corey Perry?
Well, I think the decision was clear last week.
Why? I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't hate Corey Perry as much as Brad Marchand.
There's a lot of people who hate Corey
Oh,
Perry.
I know.
That's why I asked. I'm like, hate against hate.
Well, yeah.
I'm cool with Marchand, man.
Yes. Anyway, so lots of forgiving had to be done yesterday. For this playoffs, for these finals. Okay, and you might be asking, okay, well, why don't you just cheer for the Oilers? Well, no, cannot do that. Cannot. Okay.
I couldn't do it either.
No.
I don't know. Maybe people disagree, but I'm not a fan of saying like, oh, we got to cheer for all remaining Canadian teams. I was cool to cheer for the Jets, maybe, but like I'm not Oilers. Toronto.
My sentiments exactly. Okay, Alfred, you were Alfred was bringing this up today in the comments here. Right, he was bright and early. Alfred's your number one fan. Okay,
there you go.
Alfred's the new uncensored king right now. He is here since, well, I'm not going to say when, but early enough. Okay.
Yes.
Here he is. Okay, and you know what? I wanted to address this. Like,
this is literally the point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
Exactly. Canada's team, calling whatever a Canada's team is absolute bullshit. Okay? It's stupid.
Stupid.
It's dumb. Okay? We're in the NHL. We are playing in the NHL. I'm cheering for the Vancouver Canucks.
Do you like, you tell me, when we were in the Cup run in 2011, was Edmonton and Toronto saying Canucks are Canada's team?
No, I don't remember seeing any of that.
All right, so I don't know why people get so upset when it's like this.
No, it's sheer hypocrisy.
It is
Sheer it's hypocrisy. It's immaturity. It's also it's just you just expect to be pandered to. For what? Were we pandered in 2011? No. We were the most hated team in the NHL, apparently.
We were.
I bet you a lot of Leafs fans and probably a lot of Montreal fans, maybe, or Oilers fans, they were probably cheering for the Bruins.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? So get this Canada's team bullshit out of my face. All right? You can't say that.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I'll cheer for Canada when I deem it appropriate.
Cheer for Team Canada. I'll cheer for Four Nations.
I will cheer for Team Canada on an international level. I will cheer for Team Canada on a junior level or whatever. Luongo was up there today, okay?
Yes.
I will cheer for Team Canada when I want to. Not just because you're in the finals and you get to get another chance at another Stanley Cup.
No.
Okay? So I was thrilled yesterday, okay? And the first thing that popped up into my mind when I saw the faces of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, guess what the first thing was that popped in my mind?
What was it?
Nelson just pops up in my head. Okay, this is the impetus. Okay, Witt, I don't know if you saw, but it's going good on TikTok.
I saw. Maybe shit disturber, some good stuff can happen. Buddy, such a.
Oh my God.
Jordan had to go there.
I did. I
went there.
And you know that I would have, Witt.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Where is it? How come? Damn it. McBaby and the Oilers. I've got two words for you.
We got 2 words for you.
The guy's slapping down at its own freaking close like this right now.
Or at the end, you think he's gonna ha Nelson the whole time, and then
oh my God. You got me with the DX thing. I'm like, no, don't say it. Don't freaking say it. Freaking guy, man. I was like, I know we're uncensored,
Go
but
see-
buddy, yeah,
See how clever it is?
it's okay to
Oh
do
my
stuff like
God.
that. But man, you got me.
Everyone who watched it thought I was gonna say "suck it." Everybody did.
Right.
Everyone thought I was gonna start cross shopping.
No, but you did.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's great.
Nice. All right.
Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you wanted to comment on that, guys. I mean, maybe you saw it, but it's gone. It's getting quite the reaction on TikTok, and I'll tell you, it's not just Canucks fans. Oh, the Oilers fans are pissed. I tagged them for a reason. Okay.
Well, we might do a part 2 very soon.
Well, okay. Well, that's today. Okay. It's almost 4K views in less than 24 hours. All right.
That's on TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah.
Instagram, I don't know why it's pooping out of nowhere. It's really weird, eh?
It's very weird.
Some things go off on one platform and some things don't go off on another for whatever reason. But
Yeah.
basically, okay, I learned a lot more about Oilers fans today.
Yes.
Okay. Just a little bit. Okay, I get it. I'm shitting on your team. I get it. You lost in the finals. Okay.
Yes.
All right. But the amount of, the amount of butt hurtness from my little video. All right. You guys just have to understand where the Canucks fans are coming from. All right. You're the big older brother who has basically also, you have to remember, okay? They've been in the league for about the same amount of time. Okay.
Yes.
Edmonton, you've had a professional team for just about the same amount of time as Vancouver Canucks. How many Stanley Cups do you have? 5. 5 Stanley Cups. Good for you. How many do we have? 0.
Yeah.
Okay? We are beaten up and battered fans here in Vancouver. All right? Sometimes, PTSD, trauma, or whatever, the guys who went to war, they have trauma after that. Guess what we have? All right? We have war trauma. And you know what? We're just going to lose our shit sometimes when we see the big brother who's gotten everything all the time, 5 Stanley Cups, the greatest player of all time, in the finals again.
Yeah.
And about to win. Oh, thank God they didn't win. All right?
Well, yes.
That's how I feel about it. It is ridiculous, the amount of butthurtness these Oilers fans. And guess what, Witt? They're so original. Okay? Okay, fine. I'm not painting all Oilers fans. I'm not saying 100% of you. I'm not saying 95% of you. I'm not even saying 75% of you. Okay, fine. 75% of you. Okay? There are some nice ones out there. We've got some good sported Oilers fans in the comments as well.
Yeah.
All right? But majority of them, they're just, guess what? The first thing they just going to throw it back at me is.
What's the first thing?
Well, can you guess?
Your team didn't even make playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
And how many Stanley Cups do you have?
Exactly.
Those are like 70-80% of the initial response.
Exactly. What else are you going to say? Give me something different.
Yeah.
Okay. Got some more originality. Do you not think we've never won anything? Oh, big deal. Oh, you don't have any Stanley Cups. Duh, we don't have any Stanley Cups. Look at our situation. Is that anything that we, as fans, can do? All we can do is cheer. You guys have just been spoiled your whole fucking lives.
Got some good talent. Got some good talent.
Yeah, and all the first round draft picks. Okay. Sucks. Forgive me for being a little Nelson with you.
They got it pretty good for a while. Even when they sucked, they got the draft pick.
Exactly.
And when they didn't, they had generational player after generational player.
Exactly. Okay.
It's not like we've got that.
No, we've gotten nothing. It would be different, okay, if we were the ones actually playing out there and not backing it up. All right. But we're fans. We pay our money to watch this. Okay. Ridiculous, Oilers fans. Okay, come on. Give me something more. Give me more than okay. Some people make fun of my eyes. Fine. Sure. Great. I have big eyes. Yes.
Great. If that's what they took away from the video.
Basically, yes. So Oilers fans, yes, sorry for my little rant, okay? But you have to understand from a Vancouver Canucks fan's point of view.
Yeah.
Okay? We've had it rough.
We have.
And you have just been handed things.
Well, let me ask you this, Jordan.
Yeah.
If the Edmonton Oilers did a three-peat and went back to the finals again and maybe it's against Florida, maybe it's not, and they don't win, will you actually feel bad for the Oilers?
I'm glad you asked this, Whit.
I want.
I'm glad you asked this. I was asked this the other day, actually. I was with my friend Johnny and it was after a hockey game, and he asked, yeah. And I thought about, okay, when will I start feeling sorry for them? Okay? And as you're right, it's probably if they go to the finals again.
You'll feel sorry for them.
I think I'll probably feel a slight bit of remorse, yeah.
A slight bit of remorse?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm with you that I don't feel that bad this year for the Oilers missing out. It has nothing to do with the hatred. But if they were to make it back to the finals one more time and lose to whoever, I would actually feel bad.
Well, I'm actually kind of giggling because I kind of want to see it now.
Right? Terrible. But like, I actually feel, I actually would feel bad. But I know that if they made it to the finals again, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure McDavid would score more than Podkolzin did in the finals. Podkolzin got one goal. McDavid got 0.
He would have to, right? I mean,
Like,
it would be about time he showed up in the finals,
right? I mean, he's gotten a lot of points and he has like the records or whatever for like most playoff points or whatever. But like the Stanley Cup Finals is really what matters now, and he just has to get the cup. And not scoring any goals in the finals, like it's kind of tough.
Can't call yourself the best player in the league when you can't perform at the most important time.
Yeah, and you know, maybe if they did something with their goaltending and McDavid went lights out and they still lost, I'd actually feel pretty terrible.
Tell us in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you agree with what's saying? Do you think, how do you feel if McDavid goes to another final, or the Oilers and McDavid go to another final and end up losing again? Do we start feeling bad for them? Let us know what you guys think. But, I just learned a lot about Oilers fans, okay? And, all right, fine, I won't go there, okay? I had some things written down about them that I wanted to say, but I am censoring myself since I already went on a tirade. If you want me to say what I wanted to say earlier and had written down, tell me in the comments. If you don't want me to say it, then I won't say it. Oh, yeah, so one more thing about the Oilers fans, okay?
and then it's all Canucks stuff.
Okay.
I just wanted to do this.
Yes, this is what Canucks Uncensored is for, okay? It's for me to vent. A lot of it is.
All right.
Okay? And you know this.
I do.
Where is it? How come it's... Okay, here we go.
What is this? All right, let's go. Touch it too? At the backstage, the whole team touched it.
Yes. Okay.
These are your own fans.
They're losing their shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it doesn't make sense. You touched it. You didn't touch it last year. Did you win? No. Okay.
You touched it this year and you still lost.
You touched it this year.
Yeah, and you still lost.
It's a stupid superstition. Okay. Henrik Sedin did not touch the Campbell Conference Trophy. We lost. Okay. Trevor Linden picks it up. The lid falls off. We lost. Stan Smeel, Harold Snepps, pick it up. And they're holding it like this. Put your hand up, Whit. They're holding the Campbell. Listen. They're holding the Campbell Bowl right here.
Yes.
We lost.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Sidney Crosby picked up the president. What's the other one's trophy called? The Eastern Conference one. If you know the Eastern Conference trophy, put it in the comments. I don't know why you're losing your shit. It's so funny. Okay, there's probably Canuck fans out there that react the same. Okay, probably not the only ones. It's just funny. All right.
All right. Let's get to the Canucks talk.
All right.
Is it time for some Canucks talk? Oh, that's for tomorrow.
How about we want to put it today?
Well, I wanted to put it online, but we can do it here.
Yeah, exactly. So, how do we feel? This goes back to how we feel as Canucks fans, okay, about the Stanley Cup final result and the Stanley Cup winners.
Like, I think like what hurts, like looking at these two pictures, what actually hurts more? Like, does it hurt Canucks fans more or does it hurt Edmonton fans more? Because these both hurt. like this hurts. Just looking at it. Like,
I don't, when I saw Luongo, when I saw this photo, when I first saw, like, no, okay, this is not the first time. The first time was when they were on the ice together.
Yeah.
Right? They were not even in the final. They were not even in the playoffs at the point.
Yeah.
That hurt me. I was like,
I was like, Luongo has to make amends for this. I'm like, but Luongo's the guy who traded for him too, right? He's the general manager.
I guess so. I guess so. You know, he's gotten the sign off from Lou. I think that's also why it's made us a little bit easier to forgive him too. Yeah. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot easier because Luongo, heart and soul player, former Canuck, right?
Former captain of the Canucks.
So it means a lot. Yeah.
But for him, yes. And then to see this photo, I'm like, they're buddies now. Marchand's grown up, you know.
Yeah.
Lou, you know, he's in his almost 50, I would think, right? He's probably forgiven. It's the competitiveness, you know, dissipates, and you get into, you know, you want to be civil.
Yeah.
And you want to let go of negativity, right?
Yeah. I'm glad he let it go.
Oh, totally.
I'm so glad.
It looks like they're good buddies now.
That's cool. But it still hurts.
It does hurt, yes. It's just a reminder.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a reminder of the pain.
It is pain.
Every time I think about 2011,
I know. It's still painful.
It is.
It's still painful.
It really
like, looking at this, it's still painful. Like, even though McDavid looks like he's in the most pain, this is actually still painful. Like, for us.
I guess I like pain because I like watching the series. Even Game 7.
Yeah.
Right? Do you?
Yeah. Well,
it's... Anyways, okay. We'll get to your comments, guys. There seems to be a lot, and thank you for participating. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining us. But let's we'll go through some of the things that we went through or did this week in terms of content, in terms of, you know, we were talking about this with, we want to be our channel, Canucks Uncensored. You said something to me that kind of stood out. Okay, you said to me, I want to be you. You have friends who go to you and say, "Oh yeah, I see what's going on with the Canucks through your channel." Yeah, right. I never really saw our channels like that. As to be fair, to be honest. Okay, I always saw our channel as, you know, people who knew what's going on and they just want to see other people's reactions. Right. Yeah. But yes, we have, I guess, as what you said, we have become a source, I guess, if we want to call ourselves that. Yeah. Right. Just for information. Yeah, it's just a place for information. Place for information about the Canucks. Maybe you want to hear stuff about the Canucks. Okay. So I think no insiders. Yes. Yes. No, we're not insiders. All right. Witt. Okay. We'll be up front. Uncensored. Witt is the one who puts together the information and the stuff on our content, on our reels, when we put out infographics such as this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Witt puts together the ideas, the facts. I need to fact check him, to be honest. There's a lot. Okay, to be honest, sometimes I just need to fact check. Okay, right? Yes, but the impetus and the ideas of what's being presented here is usually is concocted by the wizard here. Okay, in his cauldron. You know, we look at it and then like, yeah, this is if all this stuff is factual, if all this stuff is, you know, checks out somehow, maybe not factual, but checks out somehow, then it's good, right? Yeah. Okay, so countdown to change. We have until July 1st. And then that's less than half a month away. My goodness. Yeah. It's getting down to the wire for these two guys. Whether you think one or both of them are going to be traded, like it's coming down the wire for both of them. Right? Yes. It's coming down to the wire. Hold on, educate me. Demko is why is he a factor on July 1st? Is he not? No. Oh, he has no trade protection. Right? But he can be traded anytime. It doesn't matter what July 1st. It's only Petey that's right? Okay. Well, I think it's just more of like, do you want to go in the whole season with him? Because Seelovs is the one that requires waivers. So you're either trading Seelovs or you're
trading Demko. So this offseason is very important. That's why there's a countdown for the timeline for Demko himself. The PD timeline, everybody already knows. But like, if you don't get rid of him before July 1st, he will have no movement clause, and you can't move the guy.
Okay. So,
well,
since we put this out, there have been more updated reports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? There have been more updated reports that the Canucks brass and management have come out and said, we're not trading him.
They would rather keep him.
They would rather keep him, and I think they're going to try to do what they can to keep him. That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah,
right.
They rather keep him. Hope he rounds into form. And
okay, but if a killer deal comes along from some team, they're obviously going to look at it.
Yeah,
right.
A killer deal.
Yes, like a deal that they could not refuse came along. I would think that they would try to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah.
Right, and then they would have to sell it to Aquilini because they have to be like, here's the deal, and here's why we're trading your buddy.
Yeah. They got to sell it.
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't think Pettersson's worth right now is that high.
Yeah, it probably isn't. Unless some of these front office or brass still, for some reason, believe in him based on what he's shown in the past.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because if you're going to trade PD right now, you're going to have to pay for the injury risk of other players. Like I'll just throw a package out there. I don't think it's actually part of it, but just because we're dealing with Buffalo, I could see PD going for a package like Norris and Byram. They're both injury prone, but they both can be great players when they're healthy. That might be like the type of thing. We're like,
Norris is a forward?
Yeah, it's a center.
Oh, okay.
He's just got like a bum shoulder. The shoulder is like really bad. And Byram, you already know, has so many concussions.
Right.
So like you're going to be going for those type of players if you're going to get them, right? Otherwise, like Peterka's on there, and Tuck is there, but is Pettersson going to get one or both? No chance. I don't think you can get one or both.
Okay, well, yes.
So
yeah, okay. Have we heard any other rumors besides Sabres, Hurricanes?
And what's the other one?
Blue Jackets and Islanders? Blue Jackets and Islanders are rumored too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Blue Jackets got big package, right? Like they have a lot of young players. So, yeah.
Okay, and what was the scuttlebutt about the Islanders? Who was on the table there? Do you know?
I think it was Barzal, but I think Islanders said that they're not trading Horvat and Barzal. The other part of the rumor
getting you Barzal?
Part of the I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but Dobson was part of the.
Okay, Dobson of the Islanders, yes. Maybe Bo Horvat's like, hey, go get Petey. But they're trading Barzal. Not getting rid of Barzal. Okay, let's move on to Demko. Oh, sorry. Has there been any other teams that have been rumored to be interested in Pettersson that you've heard of, anyways?
No. It's just the teams that are listed. Okay, those are all the big players.
I'm only asking because this is about a week old now, right? And maybe something else has surfaced.
Since the week after this this infographic went out, it's already been said that Canucks' preference is to keep him. Like they said this, but another report came out and said that, they're way more likely to keep him.
Okay.
Right?
So, guys, put a PD in the chat before your comments so we know we're talking about this or countdown, whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know which slide, which image you are commenting about so we can address it again when we go through the comments. I just want to see, did we do a poll question on this one? What was the poll on this?
We do one for each one. It's just a matter of which platform gets the most.
Yeah. Well, on Instagram, it's not Instagram, so maybe it's TikTok. Okay.
Yeah. While you look at that, I think people need to think about, I know it's AHL, but Silas has been playing really well down there.
Lights out.
He's dominating down there. He's making me watch Abbotsford hockey games right now.
Okay, so yes.
I just don't know if we should be trading Silas while his values, gone back up. He's obviously gone back up because of his performance, or you keep him and you trade Demko.
I think you do the latter.
Yeah,
I'm
saying
on the camp of trade Demko.
so you're cool with Lankinen
and Seelov.
and Seelov's combo.
Yes.
And you would trade Demko
Yes.
for something, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Only because I'm not convinced about Demko and his health. I'm not.
Yeah.
Seelovs is an up-and-comer. We've already put him in the playoffs. Yes, he didn't win. Yes, he didn't win. Okay?
Yeah.
But he's also showing in the AHL that he can play with the big boys. Right?
Mhm.
And his only previous experience before this finals was his world championship or something. Is that correct?
I think so.
Right?
Sure.
And he hasn't had any other pro experience, in my knowledge, has he? Otherwise,
No,
before coming to the Canucks?
No, it's just those championships.
Exactly.
That's it.
He just needs some seasoning. He just needs some time in the farm, getting experience and big game experience like he is right now.
Yeah.
That's only going to be good for him.
Yeah.
So I'm off the if we kept Demko, fine. Okay? Sure.
We won't lose sleep over.
We're not losing sleep over. I'm not getting pissed off that we still have Demko. Okay?
Mhm.
I'm glad we still have Demko. Demko's a good goalie when he's healthy. Been saying this this whole time, right? But if we can get something up good for Demko, why don't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? Right? Anyways, anything else you want to add to this before we move on?
We can talk about it in the next point.
Oh, poll question on TikTok. Okay, 41%. Who's more crucial for the Canucks to keep this offseason? Out of 84 votes, 51% saying Demko, 49% saying Pettersson.
That's really close.
Close. Damn. And it's like
who's more important to keep?
Yes.
Holy.
So apparently it's Demko.
Is more important to keep.
Petey's. Well, okay, it's 41 to 43. It's down the middle.
It's pretty much down the middle.
Two other people. But Petey, your stock. That says something, man.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Your stock has just plummeted.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to here.
Yeah, let's go here.
All right. Future Vancouver Canucks. Well, Witt, again, you put this list together. I am not too versed on what other teams and other players are up to. So where is these coming from?
I got this from the fourth period. Anything that has Canucks linked to them, I put the names down. That's what I do. I get it from one source. I see something, I post it. I saw four names.
Okay.
I posted the four names
to the
same
same conversation as in the Canucks.
Yeah, they're linked.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just go on the website that I always go to for a sports forecaster or NHL forecaster. And I always find the strength, the weakness, and potential of the player.
Love it. Okay.
And then that way everyone can just get a quick glance.
Yeah,
in case I don't know you. This is what they're good at, what they're not good at, and what their potential can be.
Excellent. Okay, let's start. Great. I'm glad you clarified that. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Bowen Byram, I've heard a lot about him, former Vancouver Giant.
Yes.
Right? And Stanley Cup winner? 22?
I think he
might be. Not sure. Well,
did he win with the Avalanche?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I think he did.
If he won in the Avalanche, let us know. Okay, strengths, mobile, puck-moving D-man. Do need that. Okay. Potential, weaknesses, injury prone.
You already know. You already know about that one.
Okay. Top pair D-man with offensive upside. So does he miss a lot of games?
Well, last season was his first full season, 82 games without injury.
Okay.
That's his sixth season in the NHL, fifth or sixth.
Yeah.
And he got a full one under his belt.
Yeah, see, but we really can't afford to have defense that gets injured. We have Hronek already who gets injured all the time. Quinn, he's not the most healthy all the time either.
Because he's taking too many bumps and bruises.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Marco Rossi of the Minnesota Wild. Smart, creative playmaker. Weaknesses, below average speed for size. Well, we're replacing another Brock for a Brock.
Well, I don't think he's that slow.
Okay.
He's faster.
Faster than Brock, okay.
Just for his size, he should be faster. It's pretty much
I see.
what they're saying.
Potential top 6 two-way center.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how long has Marco Rossi been in the league now?
I think this season was his breakout, but I think he's been
so he's relatively young.
Relatively young. He's like
he's
23 or something.
Okay.
But the thing is, around the league, apparently his trade value is not great because everyone views him as a third line center, a small guy, third line center, can't survive in the playoffs. So that's why he's made available. But out of all the players the Canucks can get with what their trade chips are, Marco Rossi would be a home run for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be.
Mason Marchment. Physical, space-creating winger. Okay, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
All right. Streaky scorer. All right.
We know those guys.
So he sounds like who would he be compared to in the Canucks? He sounds like a Dakota.
We can be. Yeah. Someone else also
So
compared
it sounds like a Dakota.
Marchment to Dakota Joshua.
Okay. Gritty middle, 6 power forward. Okay. All right.
Played for Dallas. Didn't he get like 20 goals this year?
Mhm.
Punishing people.
Mhm,
Didn't he hurt someone in the playoffs? Didn't he hurt someone on the Oilers?
Oh, was that him?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know who it
Well,
was.
anyone who hurts an Oiler is a good guy in my books.
This guy.
Jared McCann. Ah, yes. I would love to see him coming back as a Canuck. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy.
Lethal in the power play. Yeah, we need that. Yeah. And imagine him playing with Petey.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be deadly.
Weaknesses, needs more strength down low. Potential, versatile top 6 scoring threat, And if Garland's gonna be gone soon, we need that kind of player.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought up Garland because I was waiting for this post. People are probably asking, what trade chips do we really have to make these things happen? Right?
Mhm.
And if you're not going to gut the farm, you have to trade roster players, right? And the guys that you can trade
Let's look at the audience.
the guys that you can trade that have value right now, one is everybody knows it. We've talked about it. 15th overall pick has to be in there. It's going to be gone. Canucks are not drafting with that pick. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yes. So that's a good segue. Okay.
Whoa, hold on.
Okay.
That's one thing. And I'm just going to call it now. I think maybe one or both of Demko and Garland have to be in there for us to get major chips. Okay. I'm saying like
15th overall pick, Demko and Garland.
but they're not going to all be in the same package. They might be traded separately.
Okay.
So then we can get 3 pieces. Tell me how else you're going to get top 6 forward without gutting the farm.
Yeah.
Right. And
Makes
this is
sense.
without even
Makes
mentioning Lekramaki or Willander. That's not even mentioning those guys.
Yeah. See, we have to get used to the idea that a lot of these things are going to be gone.
Yeah. You
Right?
have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Right. And Garland, heart and soul player, right? All those things, but like it just the size factor too, right?
Yeah. Okay. Having said that, a little bit of old news. We were a little yes. Witt was giving me the shits for being slow on this one. Okay. Well, I was looking at it. And I'm like, okay, a lot of these things are coming true. All right. At the time when Witt gave me the info, and I was like looking at it, I'm like, okay, could be just a lot of bullshit. All right. Okay, but he's proving himself again. Constantly proving himself that he knows what he's talking about. All right. So Alvin Rutherford skipping the NHL Combine. Basically, yes, says that it's gone.
Yeah, they said
Right.
that like their scouts and like other people there, like a few guys, but the fact that both of them weren't there.
So are the general managers and presidents usually there?
yes.
Okay, yes.
Everyone's
okay.
surprised why they weren't there. Everyone's baffled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone in the media. We had it on the Sakaris prize. Sakaris and they were surprised, right?
Yeah.
Pipe on number 2. The regime has a history of early moves. Sure does.
They always do things early.
Mhm.
Always.
Well, what I've learned about this regime is yes, they know when to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Right. And they know when they say like it seems like they're going to do something, they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It wasn't like that in the betting era. You heard about all this shit that maybe that something was going to happen, something might happen, something happened, nothing didn't happen.
Well, and they also
Right?
don't have egos, like egos as in like, oh, I make this trade, so I need to keep my guy. No, they actually get rid of their guys.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they learn from their mistakes and they're like, okay, well, we got this.
Think about it. We got rid of Dave Harney in the first year. We got
yeah.
rid of like all those problems in one shot.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Might not be great for free agents wanting to come here, but at least they get rid of their problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another reason why I hated Darnay so much because he came from the Oilers. Okay. Comes back. It all comes back.
Yes.
Fight ball number 3. The team wants to avoid overshadowing the Cup finals. Okay. I had a little bit of, is this really a thing?
Yes.
Is it?
It's a thing.
Would the Canucks news making a trade really overshadow the Stanley Cup finals?
Well, I don't know, but Anaheim didn't seem to care.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see the care, but apparently it's one of those rules you don't trade during the Stanley Cup Finals. Whatever, but like
Okay, fine, sure. We needed another pipe bomb.
Sure.
We put it in there. Okay, pipe bomb 4. Trade assets are part of the habits for Canucks Calder Cup run. Yes, I was like, okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. Let them before, let them season, okay? And you don't want to bother them while they're in game, right?
Yeah.
While they're in the season of their careers at that point, right?
Because you're gonna upset chemistry and like locker room morale when you trade players.
Totally. So something is probably already has like a handshake agreement, verbal agreement, just hasn't put on paper yet and hasn't been announced.
Yeah, they have to keep that quiet, right?
Yes.
That's like telling someone, "Hey, I'm going to trade you in 2 days, so just make sure you do well in the playoffs." Like, forget that shit.
And that's the bottom line. Okay, don't let the signs fool you. It's a strategic move.
It's not in.
It's not in. The whole inaction thing just. Yeah. I hope so, because we just saw a lot of inaction from previous regimes, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to bring this one up again. Okay, not too much, spend up too much time. Okay, but look at our coaching staff, guys. Okay,
what would The Rock say about this? Who are these Rudy Foods? Who are these Rudy Foods? No, for real. No, because I put this out there. Everyone's like, where's the option? Like, who the hell are these guys?
Yes.
You know what? But I just wanted to put it out there, try to be more on the positive side. But like they're not really that experienced.
Who are these Rudy?
Right?
Foods?
But like I gotta be respectful. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't actually post that. Right? You gotta be respectful, you know.
We should have put it on the top of the title, okay? Coaching breakdown. Who are these Rudy Foods? Put The Rock. Yes, that's what we should. Okay. See, we need to make it funny. Okay. Yeah. Look, dude, I am getting blown up the ass with comments and shit on Nelson. Okay.
Yeah. Who are these guys, right?
Who are these guys? Okay, and Rev said something in one of his shorts. I have to give Rev Trev credit today.
Yeah.
I saw one of his shorts today, and he was just saying, and we found the news that Dallas's coach, they fired him.
Yeah.
Okay. Why couldn't we have waited a little bit? Why? Wouldn't you like to have Peter DeBoer as a coach?
Yeah,
of the Canucks?
I would love to.
I mean, I guess, okay, to be fair, they probably didn't see it coming.
No.
Rutherford and Alvin are probably not on the phone with Dallas's GM and being like, hey, are you going to fire your coach after or what?
No.
Right?
I don't think it was
But
expected.
I think I always say this as a lesson, as a moral. Not a moral. No. What's the word for it when you learn a lesson from a story? Yeah, the moral, right?
Yeah.
Good things happen to those who wait.
Yes.
Okay. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
Why weren't the Canucks patient in hiring coaching staff? It's very strange. Is this another incident or another example of the Aquilini Kiss My Ass Club?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because the contract was pretty cheap for Adam Foote.
Basically.
It's pretty cheap.
Basically. So we have better candidates on the table for the Canucks for this head coaching position, but no, we have now handcuffed ourselves to rookies.
Yeah.
Absolute rookies who have no NHL coaching experience. What are we doing?
Oh my God.
See, okay, this is another example of, you know what? I have to stop. I have to stop playing the victim.
Or you got to stop playing victim, man.
I have to stop playing victim. I was just about to say this is another example of just what do we have to go through and deal with as Canuck fans? Just shit that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Whit, that you want to do before we move on? I think, we are at 10:16.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we should answer some questions.
Let's go on to the comments. But
yeah.
Was there anything else that's this before we go there? No.
I don't know. I think we're pretty good to
Yes.
get to the people.
But thank you guys for listening to us. Thank you for listening to me rant. Okay. This is what I love this channel to be about. And before we get to the comments, before we get to the comments, I just want to say Canucks Uncensored is for anybody to rant. Okay. I want that. Me and Will have been talking about what Canucks Uncensored is all about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we might not be on totally the same page. All right. Witt wants it to be more informative. I want it to be more reactionary, of course. Okay. But we have a balance that we have to maintain. Okay. But we were talking about this, and Witt and I both agree. We want it to be an outlet for you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
We want it to be an outlet for you guys to be able to voice your opinion. Yeah. All the other content creators, Red Trev, Clay, all those guys, they voice you guys too. Okay, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to actually have you on video.
Yeah.
If you want to, of course. All right. We want to have you guys on the uncensored sofa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come to the uncensored headquarters.
Yes. Come and hang out with us. We'll invite you to the HQ. We had Japan 4 here. Okay.
Yeah.
We wanted to give Japan 4 a voice as well.
Yes.
Even though he didn't really want it.
Didn't really want it.
But he is a dedicated member of the Canucks YouTube community.
Yeah.
Always on everybody's streams. Okay. Yes, he can get a little out of control, of course, but who doesn't? Who can't? Okay.
Yes.
But he's part of the community, and we want to give voices to everyone else. We want to collab.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to collab, let us know. We are always down.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Alfred was in here. Personally cheering for Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup and trailed to my fandom of my beloved Tampa Canucks. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly our sentiments today, Alfred. We echoed your sentiments. I'm glad you brought this up. Yes, we know. Okay.
Yes.
Cheering for different Canadian team. Yes.
There we go.
Okay. Big Hog, love that title. Yes.
There we go.
I was debating whether I should, but I wanted to laugh at the Oilers. Okay.
Yes.
The titles and the stuff that we put out is an extension of basically what Witt and I are feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Chau, I cheer for the Flames because the Flames have walked almost as hard as the road as the Canucks. Yes.
Yeah.
They have never had the number one draft pick, and there have been a ton of cross-pollination with the Canucks. Yes.
Yes.
Our Flames rivals, okay, I don't really particularly like the Flames either, okay?
Yeah, I think I didn't like them the most when they had a Ginla. But but then after the Ginla era, my hate for Calgary slowly went down. It's way less than Edmonton and Toronto. It used to be up there though.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be up there. Yes, Michael, you have a point.
Yeah.
They definitely have had a harder road for sure.
Yeah.
They have less final appearances than us, I believe. 89 and 2004. That's the only ones I can think. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, and yeah, I'm okay with Calgary fans. They're not as obnoxious as Oilers fans.
Yes.
That is for sure. Sky Jane Elvin, hey guys. Hey you. Michael Chau, focus. Okay. I guess we're not focusing. I thought this was unfiltered, not reversed. What's that?
I don't know. Like, are we reversed on the screen? Are we inverse?
I don't know. Y'all gonna give me a Well, I do that sometimes, okay? But thank you. With Abbotsford, the Stanley Cup also. Okay.
W. Abbotsford.
Oilers are the crybabies. Yes, Alfred.
They are.
They are.
Yes.
Yes, they are. Very much so. Let's go, Ruvich.
Vancouver Canucks. Nice, Michael. It's just all reversed.
Oh, are we mirrored in front of you guys or something?
It's got to be if he's spelling it like that.
Oh.
But I can't tell.
Why is it like that?
I cannot tell.
Okay, hold on. Have we been like that the whole time? Please tell us no.
That'd be terrible.
We can't do anything about it now. All right.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that means all the infographics were mirrored too.
Are they?
Well, Skinner has proven time and time again that he's a fraud goalie. When you need him to play his best, he's definitely played his best for the opposing team. Yes. Very good. Love it. Throwing the shade at Skinner. Former Rat, now Rat King.
Yes,
All right, yeah.
that's all right.
Getting his what's the name again? Marchand.
Yes.
Getting his upcoming
Yeah.
redemption in terms of eyes of Canucks fans, apparently.
Yeah.
Skinner's an okay goalie, but he should be a backup, not a starter. Yeah, probably. Jordy, I'm with you. I can't believe I was cheering for Marchand this year alone. Yes.
All right.
Right?
Any people?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, this next one.
The Perry curse lives on. It sure does.
5 out of 6 talent. That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty insane.
And you can't say Perry didn't even like clutch up. He did.
Yes.
Oh boy.
My goodness. And this whole screen thing is bothering me now. Corey Perry is a mean, bitter old bastard, but Marchand reminds me a lot of Yarko. Yarko Ruch, yes. Right, yes, Yarko Ruch. We probably didn't understand how much of a dick he was, probably, to the other team.
He was on our team. So we
Yes.
don't care.
He was a saint. He was a saint in our eyes.
Yeah.
Canucks have got to expect golfers by now, eh?
I've got to.
I've got to be expert golfers. Yes.
Yeah. We
I would think so. I mean, there's lots of nice golf courses here. Okay. That is, if Yarko Ruju could actually score goals, Yarko did score goals sometimes.
What did he score nice penalty shot goals?
I don't think so. Why? What does penalty shot have to do with it?
Or they're nice highlight reels.
Oh, I
Shootout
see.
goals.
Okay.
Or shootout goals, I should say.
No.
Yeah.
Ryan Thomas, what up, Jordan Witt? Do you guys go to Abbotsford yet for playoff game? No, we have not. We were planning on it.
But
The tickets are sold out for Game 5.
Yeah.
And we were going to meet up with Rev and to go to the Canucks game. And Japan 4 was saying he was going to come too. But kind of not happening. Rev can't make it. So and the tickets are sold out and they're getting a little bit pricier now.
Yeah.
It's probably tough to get a ticket.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go, but we're watching.
Yeah.
That Nelson bit is frustrating. Thank you, Alfred. It's great. Any of y'all go home? Go to Game 3 of quarterfinals? No.
that would have been crazy though.
Japan, yes. There it is, Stevie. Thank you. Hope you're having fun with your buddy. Michael, Oilers fans hate trolls. They love knowing Oilers streams more than their own streams.
Really?
Well, hopefully we'll get some Oilers fans watching us.
Yeah. Maybe someone will chime in the chat.
Yes, I would love to hear from you, Oilers fans.
That'd be nice.
Bring it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything you got, I will debate you. I don't know about debate, but we'll talk. I'm okay to talk. Man, for our PWHL Vancouver team will probably win a championship before the Canucks. Also, well, you know what? I'm fine with that. PWHL Vancouver. Let's go. I'm excited to watch the ladies.
Me too.
Yes, I hope the ladies' game is a good game.
Yeah.
And they can get physical. I saw some girls in some pro hockey game. I don't know what teams it was, but I think I saw them throwing some helmets and gloves. I don't mind seeing that.
Talent's good.
Yeah, talent's good, and they're tough ladies.
Ryan's got you covered.
Yes, Azil. Azil is now a Canucks fan and a hockey player. Okay, he's transferring his soccer skills to the puck. Right? Michael, I can't wait for PWHL season to start. We can chant Sarah's better. Come in, honey. My girlfriend's home. Hi, Beeb. How are you? Good. Michael, Alfred says, Michael Chau, I can't wait for that to happen. Okay. Let's keep going. Michael Chau, okay, so the plan is to trade Demko to the Oilers. Have them make the finals and watch his.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought he was mean.
This is excellent.
This is excellent. This is crazy material.
I love this. This could be the comment of the night. Hey, Michael, I'm starring your comment. Okay, that's the starred comment of the night so far.
Wow.
All right.
It's a hidden agent.
Yes, I would be entertained by this.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Japan 4. If they lose and McDavid leaves the Oilers in sign control.
That would be so evil. That would be so evil. My gosh.
There is scuttlebutt about him going to Toronto, isn't there? Because that's where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
He could pull a Tavares.
Yeah. McDavid is up soon, right? In a year.
Yeah, I think so. That's why he's talking about
But
it.
Draisaitl will sign long term, right?
Oilers to make this cup final lose again. I feel 1% bad. Yes,
1%.
1%. We were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Alfred, we're on the same wavelength today for sure. McBum, yes, Pikachu. Thank you for joining us. McBum, indeed. He is a bum. He's a good hockey player, but he's a bum.
Yes.
The most spoiled franchise. It's Gretzky, Messier, Eberle, Hall, the Nuge, McDavid, Draisaitl, 0 cups. Yes, exactly.
Ooh, summarized pretty well.
Basically, echoing my sentiments. Right?
They have been spoiled.
They have been spoiled up the wahoo.
That's a lot.
Ever since their existence in the NHL. Wayne goddamn Gretzky.
And Messier.
All the records being broken on your team. 5 Stanley Cups.
What? Keep going.
McDavid touched and lost the cup final the next round. Exactly.
Yeah.
McDavid, you should just not play for the Oilers. So this whole superstition is now mute. Yes, exactly, Alfred. Yes. Okay. Touching the conference winner trophy is so mute now. Yes. It's a dumb superstition. It always has been.
Always.
To be fair, the H2 Canucks were way up against the Prime Dynasty.
Yeah. They got
shellacked.
They got
No
spanked.
one expected them to be serious. All right.
It was their Stanley Cup for making the finals.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what a team. Stan Smeel, Harold Snepps, Kurt Fraser. Who else we got? Darcy Rhoda, King Richard Brodeur.
You got a Brodeur? Yes.
Yes. Nice to Connor McTouch yes. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Connor McTouch the conference trophy McDavid. Ketchup dripping on the crab. Yeah. What is that? What's that supposed to be?
I think it's ketchup.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
I used to hate McDavid because he went to the Boils. Okay. Would have been the same if he went to the Penguins. Now I feel for the guy because we know he ain't winning in it.
I see.
Well, I still don't like him very much, okay? That cross-check to Connor Garland has just really soured my grapes about him.
Yeah.
What kind of superstar does that? If you're the superstar and you are representing the league, why do you think you can do that kind of shit?
I think the Sedins took way worse.
Yes,
and they didn't ever retaliate to that level.
Never bitched.
No.
Okay, he's not much of a complainer. He doesn't moan, okay? Yes. But it's just the liberties. I'm happy for Lou for winning the cup.
Yes,
Yeah,
multiple.
well-
Yep,
Yes.
happy for Lou.
Yes, definitely happy for Lou. Now, only chance for the Boils is if Bowman can bring over Marchand. If anyone can do it, Bowman can.
Marchand playing on the Oilers?
Can you imagine if he goes to the Oilers next year and beats the Panthers?
Dude, that'd be crazy.
I like pain. So Canucks fans, so we all know it's pain. Yes,
Yeah.
we do like pain. Like I said, I watched the 2011 finals once in a while.
That's pain.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Gotta be real. Don't have a clue what Canucks 5-year. Yep, you're right, John. You're right.
John,
You are hitting nails today.
John, you're for real. Like, this Canucks don't have a 5-year plan. You give me any timeline, and there is no plan because everything is the Aquilini plan, which is 2 playoff the season minimum. That's the hope. So
Basic.
you got until the owner changes. It's not the Canucks are always going to be rolling like this. Can't rebuild properly, can't retool properly. This is what you're going to get.
Pretty much. I mean, this has been the story of this franchise for the last little while. There doesn't seem to be any vision. There doesn't seem to be any. Right? There doesn't seem to be any, like, hey, this is what we're going to do. Trevor Linden had that, but he was mixed. Yeah. Where are you from? Let us know. Thank you for participating today. You've been great. And I think you still hold the star one, yes? Oh, no, that's Michael Chau. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Michael Chau. Sam Bowman's philosophy seems to be, what's the worst that could happen? Yes, I can do that. Okay. I mean, it's kind of working, right?
Yeah.
Well, Josh Norris might be so injury prone. Might not be so injury prone. Quinn Hughes on cross check into the.
Who's do that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
and they're buddies too, aren't they?
Yeah, best friends.
Oh, come on! It's two kids buffing each other up. Was it dirty? Was it dirty?
I don't remember
it being dirty. I could be my Canucks goggles being right now. John, PD needs a big offensive dog to play with and protect him. Don't see why teams with these types of players can't figure this out. Leaves the ultimate example. So what? Is comparable Mitch Marner? Big offensive dogs to play with? Don't they have Austin Matthews?
Yeah.
Right? Not sure. Okay. Paul 534. Goat and Steelers. Never trade my goat. Yep.
Oh, okay, so this person doesn't mind keeping Steelers as a
Steelers believer.
Yeah.
As long as Demko is made of sugar, you need to third grade on
What? Amazing comments right there. Honestly.
Yes. True.
Michael's on fire.
He is a plum fairy. I agree. Demko's a threat to destroy his own health. Yes. Team brought it up. If he goes to a team with killer defense, he can remain a big bully dog. Otherwise, he'll risk. Yes.
Yeah.
I trade Demko. If we keep Steelers as backup, we can have Tolopilo as a main out goalie. Yes. I think our goaltending position is probably the most reliable at this point. Steelers is looking pretty good.
Yes.
No one can. Oh, why not, Alfred? Why not? That shit was already. But he's a better player now. What do you mean that shit was already said? He's in his prime. Is he not?
He's playing very well.
Yes. He is the player that we wanted when we drafted him. I don't know. I have to disagree, Alfred.
But we traded him for Eric Gudbranson.
Yes. We traded him for Eric Gudbranson. Benning. Mike Chau, Demko will go to some other team and he'll be the world's greatest ever backup goalie because he's limited 30-ish games would be perfect for him. Yeah. But I can't believe that we are, so deprived of belief in Demko already. It's very sad. Very sad. We here's this goalie that we thought that we had and our savior somewhat after we had Markstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Just putting himself out of the team. A Skinner Demko tandem would be different.
That would be scary.
Yes. Is Skinner quite injury prone too? During the season? Or am I wrong on that?
No, he's mentally.
Oh, okay, he's mentally. We have a mentally injury prone goalie and a physically prone goalie. That's the perfect chemistry for a goalie, isn't it? Canucks will sign Victor Olofsson. What team is he?
I don't know enough.
Okay, we don't know. Look up who. Oh, let's go to let's figure it out.
Is he a third pairing guy?
Oops. No.
Oh, remember the screen's inverted, so maybe we would.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do that.
All right, let's just keep going. Screen's inverted. Forgot about that. Michael, this is intriguing. You start straying. You know your mother. Okay, so I guess there's some family ties here between oldest and Sedin. No, they're not. All right, so sorry for the bad stream quality today. I don't know why this has happened, but we'll try to make sure next time. But thank you for sticking with us. We got 22 people there today. This is our biggest stream ever.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining us and being here. Haven't been paying too much attention to the Canucks because they're still laughing at the Shannon farce that was last year's. Yeah. Pretty much. How long should we keep going here, Witt? We're at 10:35.
Go as much as 10 to 11, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then Clay will go on, right?
Yeah. Rachel Alfred, staff has no winning resume. Exactly. Who are they? Right?
Did Scott Young win a Cup?
I believe him to be a Stanley Cup winner, but maybe not with St. Louis.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Colorado.
Yeah.
Scott Young has been with the Canucks for a while. Yeah. Okay.
He moved up positions.
What position was he at?
Maybe he was development or something.
Okay. Let's see if we can fix the camera. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna try to fix it midstream. Let's not mess this up. Is it just an inverted button? Because we've never had this happen before.
Yeah. Not sure why the screen is inverted. Edit my screen. How's dinner, honey?
Nice.
Yeah. Near my camera. There it is. Why was that
my
on?
gosh, Jordy.
Okay, here we go. We're better, right? And we're more clear now? Give us a thumbs up in the chat if we're good. Okay, Jordy, we definitely premature hired a head coach. We've been saying this since Football. There's no rush to hire another head coach. Giannis and for what? Exactly. Exactly, Alfred. We are definitely having unagi today, you and I. Okay, it's not like hiring veteran coaches has ever won anything.
Maybe was trolling now.
Yeah. Okay. Who has just won the Stanley Cup twice in a row?
The veteran coach.
I believe it would be what's his name again? I can't remember.
Don't even follow.
I can't remember right now.
No, I know more Panthers players than
This is bothering me that I don't remember his name. Scratching Alfred. I get familiarity was the reason behind this hiring, but no winning resume. Yes, none.
No.
None. You guys have a civil war in the dressing room with Ricky as coach. Not Rutherford's fault. Rick's. Set the team back badly. Well, yes, it's true. It's true. We have to blame Talkett a little bit.
Didn't he say that he thought he spent too much time on it?
He did say that.
I think he said it after he left. Yeah.
I think what he said was he spent too much time on it, but he wanted to emphasize that he didn't give the other players. He neglected other players.
Yeah.
Which is, you can't do that, man.
Yeah. That's where the rift becomes. Yeah. In the locker room.
Line change. Thanks for joining us again, bro. We've been meaning to reach out to you. I know we want to collab. We should do it. Okay? Let's make it happen. Let's sit down and talk about that. You are, all right. Canucks had winning coaches in Crawford and Keenan, and they didn't do squat. Whew. Okay, Mike Keenan, yes. I shudder at the Mike Keenan days.
Yes, Iron Mike.
Yes. But Mark Crawford, I wouldn't say he did nothing. Okay, he activated the West Coast. We had some good times as Canucks fans when Mark Crawford was the coach.
Wasn't that the team where Dan Kluche during that time he gave it up from halfway or whatever?
That's Mark Crawford.
Yeah, that team was one goalie away from potentially winning the cup.
Yep. And then the next year they get upset by Minnesota
when
Dan
they had
Kluche,
a 3-1 series lead, right?
Dan Kluche again couldn't stop allowing more than 5-6 goals a game.
Yeah.
You can't get that done in the playoffs. Especially in the Ted Puck era. Right?
Yeah.
I really like Talk, but he dropped 2 of his major balls on that one. Yes. And Tortorella even. Mm-hmm. Japan 4 sounds aggressive as he was a punch.
That's because you used that word. And Ryan just totally took it and used it in the comments.
Wait, what word?
You said, oh, no. I think you said something along the lines of being like a little aggressive or a little
Did I say aggressive?
I don't maybe you
I
didn't
don't
use
think
the
I
word.
used the word aggressive.
But something along the lines
Something
of
along the line, yeah.
Cool.
Well, we have you guys get to know Japan for a lot better, okay? Japan, shit. Oh no!
Keep going. Oh, no.
Oh no! I mean, don't call him that.
No.
Crawford, submarine by that punch mugging. Huh?
Well, wasn't he the coach?
Oh, he's talking about
Yeah.
You're right, John.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't handle this the thing well. No, he did not. He was, and you know what? Mark Crawford also in rumors of abuse to players as well.
Yeah.
His name is swirled in those rumors. Unfortunate.
I thought Sopel said something about that.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I think Sopel said evenly. Always help the club, boys. We're going to type. Yes, line change. Please let us know how this is the best way we can reach out to you. You can email us. We're at Canucks.Uncensored with an S. Okay, we'll put it in the chat, the email address. Please send us an email. We'd love to connect. Let's do that, okay?
Yeah, you're next in line for
Yes,
this. So
for sure.
anybody else is welcome to put in the chat.
Because again, anybody who is, like let's just say, we invite anyone to collab. We would love to have people, you guys, Canuck fans, on the Uncensored sofa. Okay, so if you want, let us know. We'd love to come.
Yeah.
Torella, may have well reincarnated, may as well reincarnated H. Harold Ballard, it's him as a GM as well. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying. Winning that jersey.
It's actually Jordan's.
Well, I mean,
It's a nice jersey.
Witt can go to the jersey closet. You can pick up whatever one he wants.
Yeah.
Okay. He chose today. Why is he supposed to be the jersey?
He's always in the center of attention, whether he wants to be or not.
He
So.
sure is, isn't he? He sure is. Yeah. Let's check the video.
I think we're good. Yeah.
We're still mirrored.
I don't know.
Why are we still mirrored?
No clue. Keep going. Keep going.
Calgary have been in the final 3 times.
Same as
Oh, okay,
Same with
okay.
Canucks.
Fair. All right, they're tied. We're
We
tied.
didn't.
All right.
That's all right.
All right.
No, it has nothing to do with that option.
It's fixed now. Okay.
What the hell?
Is it fixed on the stream now? It's got to be.
Sure.
It's got to be.
Okay.
No, it's
Keep going.
not. No, it's not. All right.
One.
Okay. Okay. John, Flames getting new date. Culture change coming. Will be interesting. That.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a practice facility too. Thank you. Yes, we were trying to fix it. Sorry. Distracting, but thank you for sticking around, even though we've been having technical difficulties, guys. We really appreciate it. Lava Dean for joining us. Can't wait for best. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Lava. No, that happened. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So sad.
Oh my god. I would vomit. I would legit vomit. Okay. No, let's not have that. Flames make the finals. Okay, yes. Thanks. Sean Johnson, thanks for joining. Imagine being a fan of. Is this an Oilers fan? Okay. Gravel D, imagine being a fan of franchise doesn't mean anything. Your team is 0 cups and 2 rides. There isn't any talk about Connor leaving.
Well,
Here he is. Here he is.
we've got one.
Yes.
That's why they said can't wait for Besser and Edmonton.
Yes. Puke inducing. Love it. Love it.
Well,
Grandma, thank you for joining us. Okay. Yes, I am welcoming of all the fans. 0 cups and 2 riots. Yes. Apparently you guys have riots too.
Yeah.
It's apparently common knowledge that Edmonton has rioted over the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
So how come we're the only one who it sounds like we're the only bad ones?
Well, Rava, I actually have something to ask you. We get to your comments. I think there was a year. It was a year that Markstrom became a free agent. The Canucks, or not the Canucks. Oilers in Calgary. Calgary had was Calgary the one that had Markstrom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Marchand. Yes.
Calgary got Markstrom because they offered him the 6th year. Edmonton was only willing to offer 5. But if Markstrom's Edmonton's goalie, do you think they have a cup by now? That's my question to you. Friendly, respectful question.
Oh,
Let's keep going.
Marchand as the Oilers goal. You know, okay, I'll answer your question. Wait, as a Canucks fan,
Yeah.
yes, they would probably have a better chance to win for sure. Yes. Thank God that didn't happen. Yeah. Thank God Marchand could go to.
That's 6th year. I personally think Edmonton will have a cup, but please chime in. You're welcome here, Edmonton fans.
Nice start, boys, but some tech to fix, focus on autofocus, and perspective are even backwards. Perspective are even backwards. Like Torch is in charge over here. All right, Chau. Got you. We got you. Don't worry. Yes, sorry. We will try to fix the. Yes, definitely Torts is here. Yeah, you guys heard that little rant earlier. Okay, I'll be John Tortorella going to the Calgary Flames. Goofy trade Denton Hughes for Nurse and Skill. Oh, ooh.
Why it's exactly a goofy trade. Oh man.
It's Boston and still losing. Big up. Oh God.
Yes, gravity.
Yes, Grava. Yes. Okay. Like I said, we do not have much to be proud of. I get it. Okay. I'm laughing at you. You deserve to be laughed at. Okay, your team. You've got too much. You've already had enough. We should be allowed to shit on you guys or shit on the team. Okay. You should be okay with it. If other teams' fans want to shit on the Canucks, okay, that is a compliment.
Grava's got a lot to say here.
Yeah, he was leaving New Jersey Tuesdays. You know what?
Very possible.
Fair.
Very possible.
We are prepared. We are prepared. Okay.
Prepared.
Very prepared for this. Oh, hey, look, it's a token Oilers narrative, right?
Yeah.
Michael, fine, you can be a troll, but trolls are welcome here. It is uncensored. All right? Welcome. I'll keep an eye on Vegas. If they go after Marner, they need to clear cap space. Hurdle, Carlson, or Barbashev might be available. Okay.
Right.
Hurdle, Carlson, Barbashev. What do you think of who would you choose of those three? Maybe Barbashev. Is Barbashev better than? I'm assuming he's talking about William Carlson.
Oh yeah, maybe William Carlson. Yeah. Should I keep going? Yeah. Okay, Grava, I'm being a realist, guys. What have the Canucks done other than being known for Bertuzzi and Lou getting blown out in Boston? Tell me when I'm spreading lies. No, Grava, I don't think you're spreading lies. I think you're just saying a whole bunch of stuff that is true, but at the same time, we can also be doing the same thing to Edmonton fans too. Everyone's got a gotcha for any team.
Yeah, I laughed here after losing last night.
So it's all good.
Hold on. Dude, he's asking, tell me when I'm spreading lies. Okay, we will.
You haven't spread any lies right now.
No, not yet. Anyways, we'll see what else we've got.
He's thinking straight.
Keep going to our failures. Yeah. We know our failures.
Yes.
Okay. He just told you we watched the finals again.
Yeah.
Can't wait for maybe to leave Edmonton. Yeah. Well, okay. You know what? Wherever McDavid goes, I hope he goes to Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. You know why? I am okay with players going to their hometown.
Yeah.
Okay, when John Tavares left the Islanders, yes, I was a big Islander fan because of Tavares. Mm-hmm. And then when he left to go to Edmonton, to go to Toronto, I didn't even like Toronto very much. But I'm not a Toronto fan.
Yeah. But
when Tavares went to Toronto, I was like, okay, fine, cool. You get to play in your hometown. That's fine. I can't take that away from anyone. Darren Cluche,
when we literally mentioned that the
losing 4 straight. It wasn't 4 straight. We were up 3-1. 3-0. Wait, were we? I don't remember.
No, we lost 4 straight. We were up 2-0, and then they beat us 4 games in a row.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Detroit. You're right. How long you good? You got yourself. It's weird how much you know about the Canucks.
Yeah,
as an Oilers fan.
Grava, you stick into your facts.
You're pretty good.
Yeah,
it's wild how much smack the Canucks talk, and you haven't been
pretty good at smack talk. Keep it that.
Wild. Hold on. It's wild how much smack the Canucks talk, and you haven't been out of the second round. How much smack do we actually talk?
And
like, okay. Are you talking about us? Or are you talking about the Canucks? Or who? We're Canucks fans. I don't think we're that loud, man.
No.
To be honest,
Grava actually got that last part wrong.
What?
20 years. We've been out of the second round in the last.
Have we?
2011.
Okay. Yeah, you're lying.
He's lying.
Call him lying.
No. Oh my gosh, how could this guy do? No.
It's okay.
I'm joking.
Canucks got lose Hughes, then get sold off. Sold off?
Like,
okay.
Oh, dude, Aquilini better sell if Hughes is gone because of his ass.
Well, the scuttlebutt has been lately that the brothers are right. That's what you heard,
brother. Yeah.
Well, it's that they're trying to liquidate assets right now.
Yes.
Right.
So that, so they
and-
can pay out the brother.
Yes.
Yes.
And the Canucks probably not one of those assets.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Grava again. He is already labeled for an extension. 5-year deal, 15.5 per. It's happening in August. Okay, you're calling it? I'm going to print screen this. Oh, no, we can just start this one.
Yeah. Start.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is?
We're calling it Grava, okay? If he signs for 5 years, 15.5 per, fine. You know your shit,
Like
okay?
Quinn Hughes?
I thought he was talking about McDavid.
McDavid?
I was talking about Quinn.
Maybe it's
I was
McDavid.
probably talking about McDavid.
That's cool. That's good for you.
15.5. Yes.
Honestly, Grava, that's good for you if McDavid resigns.
Traded Miller for nothing.
And he keeps going.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. He's not saying anything we don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Traded Miller for nothing. He will be the worst contract in the league. Yeah, we've been saying this on our own podcast, bro. Okay. The fact that your Canucks channel is talking about the Oilers, no other channel is talking about the. Well,
your team just lost in the Stanley Cup Finals, like one of the biggest news. Like even if the Oilers won the cup, you're going to be part of the news no matter what.
Hold on. If the Canucks were in the finals, okay,
that's all right.
Okay, the only reason we are talking about your team is because they're in the finals and we hate you, the team. Okay.
I don't think we'd be
Do you
talking
think we'd be talking about your stupid? Do you think we'd be talking about your stupid team? You just didn't win with lost in the finals, and your captain is a big baby. Of course not. I love it. Keep going, Grandma. I love it. Mick Foley documentary?
Yeah, maybe.
I would love to see a Mick Foley documentary. Who will get you the most back for a Demko, Lankinen or Seagull trade?
Oh, Demko, Lankinen, or Seeloff's trade. I think Demko gets you the most. Yeah, if you trade one.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
I think Demko gets the most.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are goalies. They don't hold no value in the trade market. I guess it's kind of true. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
unless it's some superstar goalie, but even then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Most spoiled NHL teams in history. Oilers, Gretzky, McDavid, Penguins, Mario, Sidney. Yes. 100%. You Oilers fans, yes, it's so easy for you to come here and just point out all our faults, isn't it? All our shit, isn't it? It's easy for you. Okay? I think it's easy for us to just point out all your greatness that you've had all the time that you've been fed. But the guy, okay, Calvin. Thanks for joining us again, Calvin. Great to see you. But the guy who would love to, Lanky Demko is good but injury prone. He loves his only big time goalie. Lanky would be the choice. But then that leaves us with Declan Seeloff, not a good goalie time. I'm not interested in anything about Langdon being moved. He proved to me last year that,
you give him like a couple games in a row, 3 games in a row, he's fine. When you have to do more than that or play more in a less amount of time, that's when he struggles.
Here's the problem what I just said, though. Remember Demko was hurt last year?
Mm-hmm.
Who came in? Lankinen, yes. Who was the backup? Seeloff.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't good.
He wasn't.
But we haven't upgraded Seeloff now.
I think he's better.
Yeah, he has to be after this finals.
Well, his weakness for the longest time, even when he went back down to the AHL, was those far shots. The speed far shots. He's got much better at it.
Okay. Hit the like stuff. Thanks. Good luck. Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you. You still have the comment of the night, I believe. Can you go up to start right there? Awesome. Sorry. Confusing you.
Buddy, that's twice. Oh my God.
Where are we? Yeah. I think
we're here.
Oh yeah, here. Yep. Okay, got the macro mode on or something. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Hopefully we fixed it. Yes. Anyway, best love next season, but the Canucks aren't going anywhere anytime fast.
And
thanks,
good night.
Grava. Thank you for joining us. Again, Oilers fans are welcome as long as we can riff between each other. Okay? You're right. You have not lied very much. We are not going anywhere next year. Probably not. But if we do, it would be a nice surprise.
Would be.
Yeah.
So
Still reading this fix is effective in the Shanna plan. Sorry. Well, we'll have to make sure it's yes, thank you guys. Thank you for letting us know. Hopefully we tried to change it, but we can't. And we don't we both were playing. If BX had dropped the gloves with again, who would win? They did fight though.
who won?
I believe. Let's find it. It's okay.
We have 3 minutes. When I have time.
All right, fine. Iron Mike was the Putin of NHL coach.
Oh man.
I think we'll be in a better spot next year because we won't have anything to cry about.
Yeah.
If we don't cut a decent center or two, I think we should be better.
Mm-hmm.
We won't have nothing to cry about? I don't know. There's still...
There's always lots of
I don't know about that, Calvin, but I love your optimism. I hope you're right. Is Trevor Linden overrated? Wow. People in Vancouver treat Linden like Gretzky. Linden is always jealous of Burry because Linden wanted to be the man. Burry was the man in reality.
Talent-wise, yes.
Not sure about that, Sean. Not sure about that. Michael Chau, Mike Keenan probably thinks the Stars above that. Mike Babcock came along worse than yes. All the stuff about Babcock, not good. Tyrant, apparently.
Yes.
No, I think we have a better spot than last year because we won't have nothing. Okay.
It's the same.
Okay, get a decent center too. Even if we don't, I feel Abbey players can do well. Yeah, I heard Marchand was drafted to play against Caitlin. Caitlin. Who's Caitlin? Is she? I don't know. Ryan Chase. Twitter and Instagram is a good place to contact me. Okay, definitely will do. A tilt to the left. Did you pay your tariffs yet? Till right to left. Till right to left. Best to go back with his best friend Jake Miller. New York Rangers.
Well, he loves.
Oh yeah.
He loves Miller.
Oh
So.
man, that does make sense. That does make sense. Oilers fans by the month's one even with one another, even when they win. Just yes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Totally.
They always.
Any offer sheets this summer by who against who?
Before.
Yeah, we did.
Who are our guys?
Yeah, we have that in a video, but I think he's asking who's going to offer sheet who from other teams. I don't know if I know.
Oh.
You got literally a shit on because of his information. Yes. Well, shit on by people who hate Trump. Obviously, right? Right? Who fucking shit on the greatest player of all time stat? Did they do that?
Yeah.
The Oilers did, right? My goodness, Oilers fans.
Yeah.
Trolls are entertainment. What else are you gonna get from ugly people? Exactly. That's why when Grabo is on, okay,
It's all good.
it's fine. Let them come to the ground. Canucks fans own the pain. We don't act like we own anything.
Yeah.
Michael, hitting. You're just hitting home runs all night. Okay.
Should we finish these or just
Yeah. Canucks fans have a couple really big barbecues. Yes.
Yes.
Barbecues. Yes. Actually, 15 years not tall. Yes. The sky training. Are you Gretzky? That's what you get when your lips.
Yes.
Huh? I don't know. David is the most talented in all Star Wars. We traded Miller for a piece of our Calder Cup win. W, yes. Okay. No, we're going to read the message twice. Second message is to fix one. Yeah, we got it. That's true. All right. And last comment here, niggers. You literally. Oh, another Oilers troll.
Yeah. We didn't.
Well, Nick Garscom, you're welcome. You literally aren't a relevant team. Yes, we aren't. We know. Never said we were.
We own everything that you say.
When did we say we were?
Oh, I also can open my eyes fully. You can.
Okay.
That's
Should I open my eyes bigger for you? Anyways, thank you everyone for joining us. Let's go watch Clay and interact with Clay. Guys, thanks for joining us so much. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. And if you like what we do, follow us on other platforms, please. Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, X, YouTube. Am I missing anything? No? Thank you for joining us at this edition of the Canucks Uncensored Podcast, your number one destination for raw, unfiltered, candid, non-mainstream, and of course, uncensored commentary on your Vancouver Canucks. We will see you guys next time. Oh, go watch Clay.